Hello, welcome back. I just want to do a quick little video here about the side-by-side. So I know when I was looking for side-by-side, I needed to get tracks on it to get up here in the winter. I was having a hard time finding or concluding whether the 570 was going to be enough. So basically, this is the 570 EFI Ranger SP. So Polaris Ranger. I did have to get the I guess it's the premium, which comes with the power steering in order to do the tracks. It was kind of recommended that I have that. But other than that, it's just the 570, and it's been good. I mean, I've used it for hauling wood, obviously. I use it to haul dirt and rocks and aggregate, as I'm working on the driveway. As I mentioned, in the wintertime I put the tracks on it, and it does really well with the tracks. I did have it. I did have an issue with the speed sensor. I think caused by the tracks. Could have been weather related too, but there's some wiring harness. They finally figured out what was going on with it, and so far since that fix, it's been okay. But we'll see this winter if it holds up again. But in terms of power, the 570 is definitely enough. I don't have any hesitation at all. When I first was looking, I went into the dealership, and the guy that I was talking to there, he was basically saying that I need to get the 1000. The 570 wouldn't be able to run the tracks, basically is what he was saying. So obviously, you know, he's a salesman, he's trying to upsell me, whatever, but you know, I wish you know, they'd be a little more honest about the power of these machines and what you need. Now, I don't do a lot of trail riding per se, but there is the sort of, you know, the dirt road out there, sort of an unmaintained logging road or whatever, and you know, you can rip down on that, no problem. Definitely doing you know, upwards of 75 at times in it, but you never really need to go that fast anyway. But that's not really why I bought it. I bought it more for as a, you know, workhorse around the land here, and you know, hauling stuff and touring around, and you know, ripping around in the driveway a little bit is fun too. But definitely not something that I had really planned on getting the trail ride for. But I did get the closed-in cab, so glass all the way around. It has the heater as well. No air conditioning or anything like that, but it does sort of, you know, block in. It was more for the winter, right? Like my main purpose of getting it was because the road's not plowed out here in the winters. It's about 10 kilometers in. And once the logging stopped, the logging company stopped plowing the road, and it's basically not plowed by anybody. So the skidoo trail runs on it when there's no, you know, it's not being plowed or whatever. So I had kind of no way to get up here to the land. That's when I lost my tent. Basically, I wasn't able to get up in time, and the tent collapsed for the weight of the snow before I could get up and get it cleared off. But anyway, so I bought this. I bought a new 2023, which is, you know, something I don't typically do. But I'm happy that I did. Aside from the few hiccups getting it started there, I had a couple little problems or whatever getting it you know, kind of like worked in, I guess. But once those are resolved, it's been good. And then outside of those issues, when I'm using it on the land here, it's definitely enough. It's definitely enough bike for what I need, or enough machine for what I need. So if there's any hesitation, I guess, on anyone's part out there looking for you know, for a Polaris Ranger 2023 or whatever, I would recommend it. So far so good with this one, and power wise, the 570 is been more than enough. Haven't really had any concerns with that at all. The weight sometimes that I'm putting in this thing is, you know, borderline too much for it. In fact, it is too much for it, but I'm not going very far with the travel, even though some days I'm ripping loads back and forth a lot. It's still doing well. So yeah, so if you're questioning whether or not the 750 is you know, has enough power and can take the tracks okay and all that, then yeah, I wouldn't hesitate. From my perspective, it's been great for all that. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say, and hope you enjoy. Talk to you later. Bye for now.